Welcome back to the Premier League show. Paul Merson is with us until 7 o'clock and there's plenty to get through. Has Mo Salah played his last game for Liverpool? And is he heading to Saudi Arabia after AFCON? We'll assess the latest from Anfield. And we'll focus on Manchester City after their impressive win at Real Madrid last night. Now their attention turns to Crystal Palace as they bid to overtake leaders Arsenal. And we'll bring you an interview with Bournemouth's Alex Scott on FaceTiming the England manager Thomas Tuchel and Bournemouth's recent plummet in the Premier League. Well, we will start the second hour of the show, as we did with the first, the ongoing saga involving Mo Salah and his future at Liverpool. Their former captain, Steven Gerrard, believes he was wrong to claim that the club threw him under the bus, but thinks that Liverpool still need their Egyptian forward. Before we discuss it further with Paul Merson, let's remind ourselves of the better times that Salah has had in a Liverpool shirt.
I want Liverpool to win the league and I just want to be part of that.
He's one of the very best in the world, one of the best that the Premier League's ever had.
Fantastic player, fantastic human being.
This is going to end up being the greatest season we've ever seen from an individual.
Mo Salah.
His touch, his technique, I just knew he was special.
This is just world class. That is unbelievable from Mo Salah.
Absolutely fantastic. Sometimes goes about the goal scorer. This one's about the assist.
He's up there with some of the greatest players.
We're talking Ballon d'Ors now.
He's not just a Liverpool legend, he's a Premier League legend.
He's the biggest striker LFC had in the modern times.
Salah! Another Salah arrow through Manchester United heart.
He's a goal scorer, but he's a great passer.
Hit by Salah. There's that creaming Egyptian smile again. Mo Salah in action. Mo Salah, another Salah arrow. It's Salah. Fantastic. That's Nunez, and that's Salah, and that is 2-2. Salah takes and Salah scores and Liverpool lead. And it's that magician Mohamed Salah with the ball into the back post. And Salah says thank you very much. Mo Salah! Sunshine and shine!
Yeah, some wonderful moments from Mo Salah, particularly from Liverpool's title-winning season last time around. It included a brilliant goal against Brighton at Anfield, which is what is next for Liverpool this weekend. What chance of him being involved in that game?
I don't know what's happening behind the scenes in the last week. If there's a talk that he's leaving, and if he's leaving and he's going to go to the African nations, and then that's going to be it. Deserves 5 minutes, doesn't he? In my opinion, as a farewell. I hope this don't end where he leaves and that's it. We just don't see Mo Salah anymore. I think if there's a whisper of him leaving and he's going to go, and they'll know, the club and the player will know if he's on his way and he wants to go. They should know that by now. They'd have had meetings. If that's the case and he's going, he's got to have 5 minutes, surely. Surely it can't end like this. Can't end like this. Otherwise it'd be like a Netflix film. Can't end that badly.
Or some of the excellent ones on Sky as well.
No, they finish all right.
For him to play on Saturday, does he have to have apologised to his manager and or his teammates this week?
No. I don't know why he's got to apologise to his teammates. I don't know a player that would... If we were all sitting here and he's sitting on the bench picking up 300-400 grand a week, laughing and joking, and the team are getting beat, we'd be going mad. We'd be going mental. And I'd be going mental. I'd be going, how dare he? You can't be laughing and joking, getting beat. He's just come out and said he's got the ump because he's not playing. You know, we have short memories. In August, and people were refusing to play for their clubs. All he wants to do is play. He's said, I want to play. You know, I've been let down. I should be playing. I should not be out the team. And he's got a case, even though he hasn't played well. He's your go-to man. You know, you play your best players. Everybody loses form. That's fact. Give him a chance to play himself out of it. And people will go, oh, this has been going on for too long. I just, you know, for me, I hope this doesn't end and we don't see Mo Salah again. I'd be I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I'd be gutted. You know, I'm a football fan and I like footballers, and he's a footballer.
It was interesting when we heard a little bit from Mido, a fellow Egyptian, earlier on, and he said what Mo feels that the club could have been more supportive during a poor run of form. But can a Premier League club, particularly a club that's trying to win the league and everything else as Liverpool are, just keep picking him, as you said, to play him back into form?
I think when he's saying about that, so every player's different, every human being's different. We'll say things that we didn't really mean, or we say something. You know, he might be one of them players. I think if the manager pulls him and goes, you know what, I'm leaving you out today. I'm leaving you out. I don't think you're playing well. I'm going to leave you out. And I think you swallow that. But I think if it's one of them where you just turn up for a team meeting and the manager goes, right, sound so, and he names the team and you're not in it, I think he needs more respect than that. You know, the way it seems to me is I don't think there's been a lot of dialogue, you know, a lot of chatting between the players. And, you know, certain games he's not getting on and players are getting on in front of him and, you know, they're not better than him, you know. And I just think, for me, as I've said before, he could be up here as the best you've ever seen and down here and you're watching going, oh, is that Mo Salah? But he produces, you know, he still produces. You know, I remember him the other week and they are struggling like mad and they're playing Aston Villa at home and they're struggling. It gets to 37, 38 minutes and, you know, they haven't won a game. All of a sudden, Martinez makes a mistake, gets the ball, he just taps it in like it was nothing. You know, that was a big goal for Liverpool, big goal, and it was a big finish. It was a lot harder, that goal, than what people think. A lot of people would have panicked, took the touch, come inside. He was so casual, you know, and I think people underestimate. Yeah, I'm on his side. You don't have to apologise to the players. In my opinion, you don't have to do that. He hasn't had a go at the players.
Just finally on Salah then, if it was to be the end, regardless of whether or not he plays against Brighton before he goes to AFCON, is Saudi the only option now? It's obviously an option because of the huge riches that are on offer to Salah and also his status in the Arab world as well. But we talked a lot already earlier on about his ego, whether he is the sort of player who thinks actually the money's not the most important thing. And you think of someone like Kevin De Bruyne who's gone to go and play for Napoli, that somewhere in major leagues in Europe is where he wants to go if he's not going to stay at Liverpool.
That'll be up to him. He's got enough money. You know, I don't think he'll have to work again. Surely he won't. If he does, he needs me as his financial advisor. Buy some shares.
Not trying to make things. Buy some shares.
Yeah. That'll be up to him. You know, he might be getting frustrated with himself, and that's why he might have come out and said what he said. You know, he might have thought, I haven't hit them levels. You know, and you do go. You know, I have. Him, you know, because he can go and play. You know, I've sat on this show a million times, on Soccer Saturday a million times. We've done VTs with players and it's September and October and they're going, I can't find a club, I can't get a club. You can get a club if you want to play for a certain amount of money. If you want to play for 30 and 40 grand a week, you're not going to get a club. It's how much you want to play. You know, and I like it, he wants to play. The only team that, if he wants to live and get that kind of money, no one can give you more than Saudi Arabia, but surely he wants to play, and I think the only thing that he's gone mad on is he wants to play. He's 34 years of age. He wants to finish his career. You don't want to be finishing your career. You know, I ended up playing at Walsall. I just wanted to play football. I played for Portsmouth. I just wanted to play football, and I loved it. I had my best season ever. And that was at 34, 35. But I wanted to play every week. I didn't want to sit on the bench. I didn't want to be a bit part player. I wanted to play every week, and that's the buzz. You know, playing in front of fans and maybe one day, I did not put the figures up Salah, but there's no bigger buzz than scoring a goal. And it'd be up to him. But surely you want to play in front of 40, 50,000 and not 27 people, surely.
And that was my Sunday League days, Merse playing in front of 27
Yeah, but some
people.
Saudi Arabian games, there's not a lot of people there. And you don't want to get over there and think, what
Which
have I done?
a couple.
Yeah, of course they have. And, this man's, as I said, he's huge, very loosely in football legend. He's a legend and he's got a lot of things. But I'm not a Liverpool fan, but I'll be gutted if this is the end and we don't see him. And if he is going, good luck to him, but give him 5 minutes. He deserves that. And I think every Liverpool fan needs to show their appreciation for him as well.
Well, Salah didn't feature in an impressive away win for Liverpool in